So, Kisu, thank you so much for being here with me today. It's really indeed an honor. And I sincerely think that these are things that we really need to talk about. Um, like, this is going to be one of the first of its kind.
Absolutely.
This is going to be one of its kind. The True Talk. What is this True Talk all about? We are just going to, look at some of the pains that immigrants are facing, immigrants in in diaspora. And one of the things that I would like us to talk about is employment.
Mhm.
I don't know if you have heard it in the news recently. A lot of companies are laying off. Some plan end of the year, and others are talking about by early next year. And we're not just talking about companies. We are talking about even federal government parastatals.
Absolutely.
What does this mean for these immigrants, the Africans in diaspora?
Hmm.
Loss of
Yeah.
means of livelihood. And this is not funny at all because we know that bills are competing with our pay. So
Ab-
it's been crazy. And the other one is AI. AI has been a blessing, it's very serious development in technology. But
mhm.
recently, the AI and all sorts of technology are taking over the jobs,
Mhm.
that humans are doing.
Absolutely. It's
Can
crazy,
you imagine?
right?
So, one of the things that we're going to establish today is how we can leverage on that AI to establish something else in case, it hits us that, we lose our job, which nobody is praying for actually. But this is not the time to just fold our hands and just allow ourselves to be moved in every direction. We need to break out of that box. Don't you think so?
Oh, yeah. I agree with you 100%. Like, no job is guaranteed. And I just want to pinpoint or highlight just what you mentioned regarding immigrants, us immigrants. I'm an immigrant. I'm originally from Sierra Leone. I've been here for quite a long time, over 20
Yeah.
years. Canada. And I understand. And when we come from our own country, and for myself, I came here because of the war back home, and we
Mhm.
had to immigrate here. But when we come in, we're looking for greener pastures. Some people come for economical benefits, right? Some people come for safety, like myself. So when you come here, you're looking for something better than what you used to have. And
Exactly. Those beautiful dreams we had, you know?
we have so many of us have those dreams. And the thing is, life hits us hard, right? And we realize that what we were dreaming or what we were anticipating it's going to be like, it's not what it is. And
Not at all.
it's tough. You have people now coming in who have to have two, three jobs, leave your kids in daycare, or one parent work at night and one parent work in the daytime. And that was my story.
We'll come to that your story because in fact that will be the highlight of this interview.
Mhm.
Just to continue from where you stopped, the aspect of moms. I'm also a mom. I have two kids. It's a dream of every mom to be there in the lives of their kids, all the milestones, go to what they do in schools, just get to know your kids. But that has proved to be very difficult. Like you said, you have to do multiple jobs.
Mhm.
And because of that, no time for family. You are stressed out. Can you imagine like the nurses working like 14 hours at a stretch,
Mhm.
sometimes almost 6 or 7 days a week, just to be able to pay bills. And then
Mhm.
the children you're doing this for, you don't even have a relationship with them. At the end
True.
of the day, you are stressed out. Your
Mhm.
mental health is, suffering. And you see people when they come here, they look fresh. And then at the end of the day, give them 2, 3 years, 5 years down the line, you don't even recognize yourself. Seriously, sometimes I look at myself in the mirror. I
I
ask myself, what am I doing here? It's been crazy. So, like you said, we all had dreams coming from home,
Yeah.
believing that this is, where we're going to achieve all our dreams. But it seems the reality is the opposite. They're
No,
just barely living, just
absolutely.
hanging in there. That's not the kind of life we are looking for. And that is the basis of, this true talk, because the truth is that there are something better. People are leveraging on these same social media platforms to see how they can set something by the side so that you can start rebuilding your life. What about the pension? Most of us, like, came
Tell me,
here when we're already grown.
you, like I believe in Canada, either 30 or 35 years for you to be able to have that full pension
Yeah,
round. But imagine if you've been here in your late 40s or in your late 50s, how long are you going to work? And even that is not sufficient. I know of people who, with their pension and their old age, they're barely getting about $600 a month. How are you going to pay a house rent with that? It's not enough. So some people are banking on pension, unless you have an extra wherein you're doing investment on that, or like your own personal RSP, which is the retirement savings plan, or you have a personal TFSA, which is a tax-free savings plan. This is all for Canada. Or in America, if you have your 401k. So
yeah.
there are different aspects of that, unless you have a separate that other than what the government is going to give to you. If you want to live the life that you're living when you were working, you need to do something different. And just as you highlighted, that's the reason why we have a digital business. We'll find a side also. We have found something on the side that is making a difference in the lives of immigrants, making a lives and an impact in the lives of so many people. So if you take, for example, you're talking about your family. If you have your kids and the kids that you're there to provide for, you are hardly ever seeing them because you're working two, three jobs.
Exactly.
This is just a story that I want to highlight. My brother, I don't know how true it is, but my brother was talking about this. He's like, there was this guy and the family, mom, dad, and two kids. The dad was always working nights. The mom was the one taking care of the kids. At the end of the day, the dad hardly ever see the kids. Would go 3, 4, 5 days without seeing the
Mhm.
kids. One day, the dad was in the washroom, a bathroom, standing there, and then the kid appeared, and the kid screamed. And it's like, why are you screaming? The mom ran. He said, why are you screaming? He said, I saw a strange man. And that
Can
was
you imagine that? Because they hardly see their dad. And
exactly.
truly, that's the story of most immigrants. They
Yeah.
don't. So, just this is all the pains immigrants are facing. Immigrant moms, it's really hitting hard. We are far from the reality. So now, some are taking some steps to change their narratives, and that is what this is all about. So I'd like to ask you back, Kisu. I know you are my business partner. I know that, but I'd like you to relate briefly your story so that people can actually feel this and know that what you are talking about is real and
Yeah.
it's something they can opt out for. So please, let's
Yeah,
have your story.
absolutely. I believe that each and every one have a story. Every story is
Mhm.
different, right? As an immigrant coming here to Canada, all I was dreaming of, okay, I'm going to make a better life for myself and my family. And then you come in here, and at that time, things have changed so far. Like your degree or whatever paper you have back there, it's not accepted here. You have to start all afresh. Went
Yes.
into different courses, and at the end, once I did one course in the other province, it was not accepted because it's not an accredited college, but you were given a student loan, have to pay for that. And then I decided to do social work, which is a passion of mine because I have to support, I love to support people. I love to see people grow. It is a
I know you. I know you.
passion. I do enjoy it. Wherever I'm able to do it, even though right now I'm doing this digital business, wherever I'm able to support, I'm always there. But yeah, and then I decided, you know what? Okay, I'm working here, but also I was working for a financial company while I was doing my social work, and
Mhm.
it was a challenge because what I had to do, my husband and I, we had to go to school full time while doing my social work course and
So
work.
that you'll be able to get a better job, right?
Yeah,
Those dreams.
but you have to work full time, and what happens? The family suffers because there will be 3 days in a row no sleep, right? Because full-time school, full-time work, we have to balance and try to make things work. And it came to a point in time, I was working for this financial company wherein I worked for that company for 17 years. A good company. I liked what I do. I worked as customer service, and I also worked as a team leader and as a trainer. And after 17 years, I was laid off. Within that 17 years, I tell people I was laid off 3 times. And what does that mean? First
Amazing.
time I was laid off, they called me back in 2 days because I believe they made a mistake, laid off too many people. The second time was 4 months, and then I was called back because I hadn't got a job as yet. And I was working in a really good, like the people that I work with here in Calgary was a really good atmosphere. But it was always a challenge. But businesses have to make their own decision. And I don't blame
Exactly.
them for that. It's a business decision. And then again, just last year, they laid us off again. I'm like, you know what? For 17 years, if I was working for myself, I could imagine where I've been. So no job is guaranteed, my people. So if you're listening to this, you're listening to this for a reason. Put yourself as a priority. Set up
Exactly.
aside something like this business that we're doing, this digital business. If you want to know more, you see the website, you register and get the information you need. Information is powerful.
It
Because
is.
imagine if you are to be working for yourself. This is a business where you can leave it to your kids. You can leave a legacy, break that chain of poverty. We want to go build our countries back home as well as invest in where we are, where God has sent us to. But you need to do something. If nothing changes, nothing changes. If you're doing the same thing over and over again,
And it's not working.
it's not
You
working,
have to try something else.
right?
Yeah. So that story is, when you told me this, it was really inspiring. I needed others to hear that. But has there been any benefit? It's one thing to opt out for something.
Mhm.
I know a lot, but I want to hear from your side. What have you gained since you
Oh boy.
started doing this digital
Oh boy. Please. I'm not saying it's all rosy. There are challenges, and people need to realize it. If you work
Absolutely.
for yourself, there are going to be challenges, but it's your mindset. But this one, you're working for yourself, you're working smarter. You're working hard, but smarter in a sense that working hard because it's for a short time so that you can get to where you want.
Yeah.
And the
But this
challenge,
is building something that will last.
yes, yes. For me, the fact that I'm able to schedule my time, I wake up when I want. Come on, I can go on vacation. And this here is my work place.
Anywhere.
My laptop is my work. I can do this from anywhere at any time. I'm able to do so many things around with my kids right now because I have the time flexibility. And my people, the time flexibility, it needs money. Money is not everything, but money does a lot of things. So for some people who will be saying, oh, they're only talking about money, yes, because you need that for you to get that flexibility to do the things that you so desire. If you're someone who wants to impact the lives of people, orphanages, you're someone who wants to impact the lives of families, you're someone who wants to impact the life, you have a niche of families or to develop people, you need money.
Exactly.
And this is what this business does for us. It gives us that time flexibility. People are paying off their mortgages. The last time, not to brag, but I just want people to realize that this is possible. I was able, because of this business, I was able to buy a car. And it's tax deductible.
Exactly. That's just the thing. The benefits of this business, the one I even want that, I marvel at is the personal development.
Yes.
Look at me today, talking to people. Um, the people I'm talking to,
See, that's what technology does.
look at me talking to people. Sorry about the interruption there. Is because I've been developed. There are a lot of things this business teaches you. It teaches you self-confidence.
Mhm.
That belief that you can.
Yes.
Nothing should be able to stop you
Mm-mm.
from growing. You
That's
can virtually accomplish a lot, and you are talking about freedom. In fact, it's amazing. It's amazing what you can gain by just trying to take this bold step like we have already taken. So what last word do you have for everybody out there?
You know, I always say this and I'll keep repeating this. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. What do you want for yourself? How hungry are you? How hungry are you for what you desire? Skepticism is okay because people are skeptical. I was. but do your homework, do your
Same
research.
thing with me.
Do your research. Get in, register for a free webinar. Enter your name and your email address. You see my business partner here. Definitely you see our email address, our website. Register so that you can learn more, get the information you need so that you can
And
make that.
decide if the business is for you, because you are not it's not under compulsory that you have to be there, but you have to check that you are the right fit.
Exactly. But you never know. You never know what you're capable of
Exactly.
until you try.
But it's been a lovely, talk today, and I hope we're going to still do this next week. To be able to, talk about some of the features of this business and the advantages, or everybody can get by being part of it. And don't forget, this business is global. You can do it just from anywhere. Like Bakisi said, all you need is your laptop and maybe Wi-Fi, your phone on the go. That is the amazing thing about this business. So it's been wonderful having our friends here. So we are hoping that somebody will see this and they will take action. That is why we're here.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much, Bakisi. Do you still
Thank you
have
for the
anything to
time.
say?
Now, I would just say take action, people. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Take the step that is necessary for yourself. You can
Exactly. That
you
is all we need.
just do it.
Do it. So register on any of these websites today, and whatever question you have, feel free to contact us and we'll clear your doubts. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you for
So
your
thank you very much once again. Bye bye.
time.